brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid is a Canadian ice hockey centre and captain for the Edmonton Oilers of the National Hockey League, after being named Player of the Year for the 2011-12 season of the Greater Toronto Hockey League, recording 79 goals and 130 assists. Hockey Canada, the governing body for amateur hockey in Canada, granted McDavid exceptional player status, which permitted McDavid to play in the Ontario Hockey League a year earlier than would otherwise be permissible for a player his age. He was only the third player to receive that status, after John Tavares and Aaron Ekblad. McDavid began playing for the Erie Otters in the 2012-13 season after being picked first overall by the team in 2012 OHL Priority Selection Draft. McDavid was named the top North American prospect by the NHL Central Scouting Bureau for the 2015 NHL Entry Draft, where he was ultimately selected first overall by the Edmonton Oilers. McDavid started his NHL career in 2015-16. In his second season, he won the Art Ross Trophy as the league's leading scorer, the Ted Lindsay Award as the league's most outstanding player, and the Hart Memorial Trophy as the most valuable player to his team. McDavid played minor hockey with the York Simcoe Express of the Ontario Minor Hockey Association before moving to the Toronto Marlboros of the Greater Toronto Hockey League, where he played bantam and minor midget hockey. In 2011-12 he recorded 79 goals and 130 assists for 209 points in 88 games at the minor midget level, and was named the GTHL Player of the Year. Junior. Because of his high level of play, McDavid was granted exceptional player status by Hockey Canada and was allowed to be entered in the 2012 OHL Priority Selection at age 15, a year earlier than he would have otherwise been eligible. He was the third player given that status. John Tavares was granted it in 2005, followed by Aaron Ekblad in 2011. McDavid was selected first overall by the Erie Otters at the priority selection. As the first overall selection, McDavid was awarded the Jack Ferguson Award. Throughout his inaugural season, McDavid would play on a line with Connor Brown. Starting in his second game of the season, McDavid recorded a point in 15 consecutive games, and was named the All-Rookie of the Month for both October and November. During a game against the Owen Sound Attack on March 9, 2013, McDavid recorded 2 assists, giving him 37 for the season and setting a new team record for assists by a rookie. He also tied Tim Connolly for most points by a first-year player, with 62. In the team's final game of the season, March 16 against the Guelph Storm, McDavid recorded 4 assists, giving him 66 total points during the season and passing Connolly for the most points by an Otters rookie. McDavid finished the season with the most assists by an All-Rookie with 41 and second in scoring for first-year players, with 66 points. In recognition of his play, McDavid was awarded the Ems Family Award as the top rookie in the OHL, was a finalist for CHL Rookie of the Year, and was named to the OHL First All-Rookie team. Dallas Stars general manager Jim Nill said of McDavid, "Well, he's a franchise player. Somebody is going to draft him, and he's going to be the cornerstone of the franchise for 15 years. For 20 years. Those players only come along so often." Following his 2013-14 season, McDavid won the William Hanley Trophy, the Bobby Smith Trophy, was named the CHL Scholastic Player of the Year, and named to the OHL Second All-Star Team. During training camp for the 2014-15 season, McDavid was named the captain of the Erie Otters. McDavid had a strong start to the season before breaking his hand in an on-ice fight on November 11, 2014. At the time, McDavid was leading the OHL in points, having scored 16 goals and 35 assists in 18 games. McDavid missed 6 weeks of play as a result of his injury, returning to the ice to play for Canada at the 2015 World Junior Championships. He rejoined the Otters on January 8, 2015, scoring a goal in a 4-3 loss against the Sarnia Sting. In the 47 games that McDavid played with the Otters during the 2014-15 regular season, he registered 44 goals and 76 assists, finishing third in all scoring. McDavid had a dominating performance during the All playoffs, scoring 21 goals and 28 assists and leading all players with 49 points. He was awarded the Wayne Gretzky '99 award as playoff MVP despite the fact that the Erie Otters were eliminated in 5 games in the All Championship by the Oshawa Generals. New York Islanders captain and former Oshawa General, John Tavares, was in attendance during Game 3 of the 2015 Finals, and said of McDavid, "I don't think I've ever seen anyone with that kind of acceleration. You think he's at top gear and there just always seems to be another level." Following the 2014-15 season, McDavid was awarded the Red Tilson Trophy for the All Player of the Year and was named CHOL Player of the Year. He is the most decorated player in all history. Professional. McDavid was drafted first overall in the 2015 NHL Entry Draft by the Edmonton Oilers. On July 3, 2015, McDavid signed a 3-year entry-level contract with the team. He made his NHL debut on October 9, 2015, in a 3-1 loss to the St. Louis Blues. McDavid scored his first goal 4 nights later against goaltender Kari Lehtonen, in a 4-2 loss to the Dallas Stars. On November 3, 2015, he broke his clavicle during a game against the Philadelphia Flyers and missed 37 games. He returned to the lineup on February 2, 2016, scoring a goal and gaining 2 assists in his first game against his boyhood team, the Toronto Maple Leafs. McDavid had his first 5-point night, recording a point on every goal in a 5-2 victory, including 3 assists and 2 goals. He finished third in voting for the Calder Memorial Trophy as the NHL's Rookie of the Year despite participating in only 45 games in his rookie season. On October 5, 2016, McDavid was named captain of the Oilers, making him the youngest captain in NHL history, at 19 years and 266 days. McDavid was 20 days younger than Gabriel Landeskog when he was named captain of the Colorado Avalanche on November 19, 2016. In a game against the Dallas Stars, McDavid recorded his first career hat-trick in a 5-2 win ending a 10-game goal drought. On January 18, McDavid recorded his 100th career point with an assist against the Florida Panthers, doing so in 92 games, and becoming the 4th fastest active player to reach 100 points. McDavid finished the season with 30 goals, 70 assists, and 100 points, and won the Art Ross Trophy as the NHL's leading scorer. He was the 3rd youngest player to ever win the award. Only Sidney Crosby and Wayne Gretzky were younger when they won. McDavid had 11 more points than the next highest scorers, Crosby and Patrick Kane. On July 5, 2017, McDavid signed an 8-year, $100 million extension with the Edmonton Oilers. The average annual value of $12.5 million per year is the highest in the NHL, surpassing the $10.5 million contracts held by Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane. Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.